A lying, faking witch with the soul of an eel and the brain of a tarantula.
Venting.
How many times
Why
have
do
I
you
tried?
never listen?
It just feels so good, right? Cathartic, helpful even. Like letting out steam from a pressure cooker. But researchers at Ohio State University analysed 154 studies on anger and found basically no evidence that venting helps reduce anger.
So there is a common myth that venting anger is a productive way of dealing with anger. Expressing anger feels good in the moment, but in the long run, it makes you more angry and more aggressive.
No worries, just go for a jog or run instead. That'll help. Except, there's actually very little evidence that that's any help either. In fact, jogging may even make things worse. So, what's going on?
Anger is an emotion that is associated with high physiological arousal, which means that your heart rate is increasing, your blood pressure is up, your breathing rate is up, and when you're doing activities that have these same effects on your body, you are feeding the anger. You're putting more wood on the fire.
So, what should we do? Well, put simply, calming techniques. Basically, anything that reduces physiological arousal can be worth trying. Things like meditation, mindfulness, yoga, or even just taking a time out or counting to 10. And interestingly, not all physical exercise had the same effect.
Not all forms of physical activity is bad when it comes to anger. According to our meta-analysis, ball sports and physical education classes are actually good when it comes to anger, and we think that that is because they introduce an aspect of play which induces positive emotions such as happiness and joy. There's also a social aspect to it, so you're interacting with other people, you're getting positive feedback from your coach maybe. And we think that jogging has a negative effect because it's more monotone, it's more boring for many people, it's a repetitive movement. And so you have time to ruminate on your anger and really think about your anger. And that might make you more angry.
The findings were remarkably consistent across countries, cultures, genders, races, even between those in prison or not. Essentially, venting anger as a way of coping with it is more likely to wind you up than cool you down. So it doesn't seem like the best strategy, as tempting as it may be.